Offset just dropped his new album KIARI, named after himself, and this one feels like a full reset. He's mixing glossy trap with smooth R&B vibes, but what really stands out is how personal it gets.
Jet to the stage, hard to see my nigga in that grave, this shit crazy. I give all this shit back just to get you back, give it back.
You'll hear reflection on fatherhood, pain from losing Takeoff, and even the end of his marriage, all mixed in between the flexes and sharp punchlines. It's focused, it's grown, and it shows Offset opening up in a way we don't always see. I'm going track by track, grades will pop on screen, timestamps are always there. Let's get into KIARI.
I done went scaly AP overnight. I'm pouring wacky trick shit over ice. I'm going perky at it.
Great opener. Offset comes in with a lot of energy, and that hook says the theme right away. It's a smart way to start the album because it feels bigger than just flexing. It's about trust, betrayal, and keeping your circle tight. Verse 1 is solid, but verse 2 really kicks it up with faster flows and sharper flexes. The beat keeps building underneath, giving it that momentum that makes the track feel alive. It's flashy but still personal.
I'm doing shit on my own. You bitch out singing my song. You little niggas late on chrome.
Pills. The Nina Simone sample at the start sets a great mood. It feels like the track is about to be something special. That Offset first verse has some solid moments, but nothing really sticks out. NBA YoungBoy comes in on verse 2 with his usual energy, but again it doesn't feel like either of them pushed themselves too far. The real issue is the chorus though. It's way too repetitive and it drags the song down instead of elevating it. The production is decent but pretty basic compared to the opener. I was expecting way more from this track after that intro.
Them killers gon' listen to me when I talk. See it, I want it, I bought it, this cop. Look, alright, watch it, just watch out to stop.
Professional. This one comes in with some sharp production and it gives Offset plenty of room to work. The first verse sets the tone with steady energy, but it's the second verse where he really locks in. His flow feels more fluid, more commanding, and it makes the track pop. The chorus isn't amazing, but it holds its weight, and the beat carries enough bounce to keep the energy up. What's cool is that Offset actually teased this track on IG months back when he announced the album was finished, so hearing the full version now feels like the payoff. Overall, it's a solid performance with production that ties it all together. Definitely one of the stronger early moments on the project.
2 or 3 whole game back in that mode. Back in that bag, I was in with the bros. Wipe a nigga nose like a zag.
Back in that mode. This one is a standout. The production is sharp and bouncy, but it's Offset who really carries. His first verse is packed with energy and delivered with immaculate flow. Honestly, it feels like he's locked all the way in here. The chorus is catchy and hype, one of those hooks that sticks after just a couple listens. YFN Lucci comes through on the second verse, but it doesn't quite match the weight Offset brings. Still solid, just not on the same level. Overall though, it's a track that grabs you quick and keeps the momentum going.
I bought a Bentley, been taker, then bought a boutique. I put a rush, she got bass in the cut, it ain't nothing she...
Different species. This one's okay. Offset and Gunna have good chemistry, but the song never really hits. The production is simple, but nothing that stands out. Both verses deliver what you'd expect, but the hook feels repetitive and a bit boring. Doesn't give the energy you want. Not a bad track, just nothing special.
Put $1 million into pockets. I pay all the lawyers free, I'm out the docket. Sleeping and dreaming, talking to the rock.
This one starts out dramatic. That gospel style intro from the spiritual sets the stage, and Offset comes in swinging with an energetic first verse. He's sharp, confident, and the production behind him feels big and cinematic. But the real highlight is Jid. His verse is crazy. Rapid flow, clever lines, and he completely shifts the energy. It feels like he steals the spotlight here in the best way. The bridge works too, with those smooth background vocals adding depth. If there's a weak spot, it's the chorus. The let the body see the floor hook is simple, and compared to the verses, it drags the momentum down a bit for me. Still, production and performance make this one of the stronger cuts on KIARI.
About the car, you look like a star, you strut when you walk, you think. Walk in the park, we go to Bulgaria.
This track has a really smooth vibe to it, built around that Ready for the World sample, which instantly sets a softer, more romantic tone. Offset leans into it well. Both verses are strong, with the first one especially standing out thanks to his detail and charisma. The interlude is beautiful and adds some character to the song, while the chorus, though catchy, doesn't quite hit as hard as the verses. Production plays it simple. Nothing too wild, but it fits the mood and lets the performance carry the weight. Overall, it's a highlight on the album. Laid back, vibey, and showing Offset in a more personal pocket.
You can't beat me, boy, I think I'm Goku. If you try me, boy, where I'ma hold you. Man, that Glock with that switch, that's my go-to.
This one never really locks in the way it should. Offset goes on a long solo run in verse 1. There are some fun bars and wordplay sprinkled in, but overall it just feels like a cool verse rather than a standout. Key Glock matches the energy on verse 2 but doesn't elevate the track either. The chorus is repetitive and doesn't do much to stick, and the production, while energetic, gets too loud at times and ends up cluttering instead of enhancing. Overall, it's a decent flex track, but not one that leaves a big impression.
Yeah, I'm rich, wait, I'm rich as a bitch for the cost. Bitch, you must have forgot on the boss, bitch.
This one's quick, maybe too quick for its own good, but it does what it needs to do. Offset builds a decent energy with the verse, sharp flexes, confident delivery, and the production matches that bounce. The chorus works fine, but it isn't one of the stronger hooks on the album. It feels more like a short burst of momentum than a fully fleshed out track. Still, it keeps the pace moving and shows Offset sliding back into that brash energy his fans expect.
Give me all the breach, they were sleeping on me, turn into a beast, got some bad bitches, put them on a leash.
Offset keeps the momentum rolling here. The production is crisp and driving, and the hook, I'm up like Folgers, is simple but catchy enough to stick. Both verses carry a strong energy, with Offset weaving flexes and lifestyle bars into sharp, fast-paced flows. It's not a groundbreaking track, but it does exactly what it sets to do: deliver bounce, swagger, and replay value. A smooth highlight in the middle of the project.
All of my hoes to my hoes, that's for sure. All of my hoes to my hoes, and they know.
This one feels forgettable. The hook gets repetitive quickly, and the verses don't bring much new to the table. Offset's delivery is smooth enough, but the production is really basic. Just kind of sits there without giving the track any real punch. Overall, it's not bad, but compared to the energy and the creativity on earlier songs, this one definitely drags the album down a bit.
Call her how I pop it, I got ostrich on my patches. I got rich.
This one's got some good vibes to it. The production is clean and smooth, matching the verse really well without doing too much. Offset keeps it cool and stylish here. The verse has a nice flow, and even though the chorus isn't crazy, it rides well with the beat and gives the track some replay value. Overall, not a standout moment, but definitely a solid, polished cut that fits the vibe of the album.
Nigga hating on me, I'ma fuck his bitch. Ain't coming with a diss, but he ain't on shit. Cut his lights off when I hit.
The beat here goes crazy, easily one of the hardest productions on the album. Offset steps right into it with a sharp first verse, but it's really verse 2 where he takes off. The energy is electric, his flow is tight, and he rides the beat with confidence that makes the track pop. The hook does its job, though it's not the strongest part of the song. It's really the verses and the production that carry this one. Altogether, it's a standout track where Offset shows he can still lock in and deliver when the beat is still tough.
Backing up all the Backends, top flow, penthouse vibes, all tens. No matter what they say, I'ma count my wins.
Offset glides through this song so smooth. His vocals are floating over a polished beat. The production is solid and gives the song a relaxed but confident vibe. Verse 1 sets the tone with clever wordplay and swagger, while verse 2 elevates the track with a strong sense of momentum. The chorus is catchy enough to stick, though it's not the highlight. This one is really carried by Offset's delivery and the beat. Overall, it's a laid-back flex that works well as a late album track.
All I have is what makes me.
This track stands out as one of the more personal and introspective moments on the album. Offset reflects on loyalty, growth, and his journey from the streets to success, giving the verses a grounded, relatable vibe. Verse 1 mixes flexes with storytelling, while verse 2 digs deeper into his past and mindset, showing Offset in a more reflective light. The Tizo touchdown chorus is a highlight, melodic, memorable, and perfectly timed after the refrains, creating a smooth transition that keeps the track flowing. The refrain itself adds energy and builds tension nicely, complementing the more thoughtful verses. Production is clean and polished, letting Offset and Tizo's performances shine without overwhelming the listener. Overall, this track successfully blends introspection, melody, and swagger, making it a solid mid to late album standout.
Hard to see my nigga in that grave, this shit crazy. I give all this shit back just to get you back. Give it back. Tatted on my.
This song is the emotional centerpiece of the album, serving as a heartfelt tribute to Takeoff. Offset delivers one of his most vulnerable verses, reflecting on loss, grief, and personal struggles, including his divorce. Lines like,
I give all this shit back just to get you back. Give it back. Tatted on my back, know you got my back. Got my back.
hit hard, showing genuine emotion and introspection. John Legend's chorus is angelic, perfectly complementing Offset's reflective delivery. The production is subtle, yet powerful, enhancing the emotional weight without overpowering the vocals. This is a song that balances grief and melody expertly, creating a moment that stands apart from the rest of the album.
You walk in shining, baby, like the sun. Low-key, Paris shopping in Milan.
This song is a smooth, romantic moment on the album. The Offset verse focuses on loyalty, admiration, and small flexes, highlighting a partner who rides with him through thick and thin. Ty Dolla $ign delivers a melodic chorus and post-chorus that are catchy and easygoing, giving the track a breezy, intimate feel. The production is understated and chill, fitting the mood well, but it doesn't push any boundaries. The song works as a laid-back R&B-infused highlight, but lacks the emotional depth or energy of some of the album's stronger tracks.
Telling me shit that you won't do. You fought around with the wrong dude. Hope your next nigga be great.
This closing song is a reflective, personal moment for Offset. The lyrics address moving forward after his divorce from Cardi B, blending feelings of disappointment, acceptance, and self-growth. Offset's verse is candid and introspective, while the chorus reinforces the themes of seeking peace and letting go of the past. The production is smooth and understated, supporting the emotional tone without overshadowing the vocals. It's a fitting album closer, intimate and grounded, leaving the listener with a sense of closure. And that's a wrap on KIARI. Overall, the album was a 7.81 out of 10 for me. There are for sure some highlights: Never Let Go, Bodies, Checkmate, just to name a few, where Offset really shines, showing both his skill and his personal side. Some songs don't hit as hard, but the strong moments make the album worth checking out. If you are a fan of Offset or just want a mix of vibes, tributes, and personal storytelling, KIARI delivers in its own way. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment with your favorite song and don't forget to like and subscribe for more album reviews.